Welcome to the Rustic Garden Homestead. Today I want to give you a really easy solution on how to protect your plants from deer, especially your fall crops, your spring crops, when you're growing lettuces, other leafy greens, a lot of the brassicas. Deer can devastate an entire garden in one night. Now I have a fence. Of course, a fence is best for deer. However, sometimes the gardener leaves the gate open. A deer may figure out where they can jump in. Using just this plain fencing wire, I'm going to show you a real easy way to protect your plants. I like the clean look. It's easy to set up, it's easy to remove. You can tend your plants. It's real simple, and it's going to protect your plants 100% from deer. My main garden is fenced in, but every once in a while I leave the gate open. A deer will come in and it devastates parts of my garden. So I want a backup plan. You can use this backup plan by itself. It's going to protect your plants, I think, 100% from deer. Deer are skittish. They don't want to stick their head in places where it can get stuck. They're not going to lift things up like raccoons or anything like that. So you can protect your plants using this method. So a deer dropped in a couple days ago and chewed down my lettuces. This is how they look now. They're starting to recover a little bit, but this is how they should really look. So I lost a lot of growth. They're going to come back. They chewed down the peas that were right here. That's going to be an issue. And you put in all this time to grow. You make one mistake with a fence, the deer chew it down. Or maybe you don't have the luxury of, dealing with the cost of a fence, or you're not able to get one up, but you want a garden. You can use this method to really protect just about anything. This is just fencing wire. Cut to a set size, we'll talk about that in a second. Placed over the plants. In this case, they're just gripping onto the sides of the raised bed. No deer is going to cut through this, and you can see how beautiful the plants are. Protected, no worries. There's multiple ways you can use these. I'm going to show you how to use them in your garden. And I like the clean look, because if you look up here, instead of having like fabric over that bed right there, I just have the fencing wire, and it's not invisible, but it really doesn't bother my eye. One of the things I was worried about is I just didn't want to cover all of my garden in sheets or netting or in that kind of stuff. And it's kind of a pain to lift that and move it around. For these, you just pick it up, you get in there, you're good to go, put it back down, it's protected. I like growing in raised beds that have 12-inch sides, 2.5 feet wide, 6-8 feet long. It's easier for me to tend to them, especially as I'm getting older, but it really allows me to put down row covers, different things. In this case, ways to protect your plants from deer, drop-in trellising. I just like working with it. Here's another space. Deer got here about a week ago, and I actually left my gate open twice, so I don't know, maybe my memory's starting to slip a little bit. So I'm gonna fix up the gate so that they automatically close, and I'm setting up this system that you see right here for extra protection, just in case something goes wrong. But you can see where the deer chewed down the plants. The plants here are protected by the pepper plant. Those, actually, I just raised them up. They were laying over them, but that's how my plants should look. Now, when you do anything with a raised bed or a side, you leave about an inch or 2.5, 5 centimeters, and you can just build your cage, your protection, just like this. You just cut the piece of fencing to the size you want. You need wire cutters when you go to the store, just pick them up. When you cut it, you're going to end up with a sharp wire hanging out. Just fold them under, and you can really create this at any size that you want. It's going to naturally want to spring out. So when you're coming back here, if I needed to tend to it, I just pop that right off. And then to put it back in place, let's see if I can do it without disturbing the plants too much with one hand. You're just going to drop it to the back right there, and then you bring the front side right into the lip here, and you let it go, and it's set up. And I've done several of them. The deer are not going to go into this and try and take your food. This one just popped out, so I'm just going to pop it right back in. No worries. I like, again, the clean look. I didn't want to put netting or white cloth over this. It's just going to make my garden look ugly. I like watching the plants grow. This will keep rabbits away too. If you're doing rabbits, they're a little bit braver sometimes, and they could possibly crawl in from this side. But you would just cut a piece of wire or a piece of the fencing and just hang it right here. But this is just a nice, clean way to protect your plants from deer. You can do this without a fence in the middle of your yard. They are not going to come in here and flip this off and try and get to your plants. Here's a container where a deer came in, chewed the lettuce down, actually pulled the original Swiss chard plant out of there, killed it off, so I had to replant it. Now, you can't just do the dome like that on containers because it's just not going to really hold on, and then you could have an open side. You just unroll your fencing wire. This is 24 inches wide. You can buy it, 24 inches wide. I think this was maybe 50 feet long. And then you just cut the pieces to fit your needs. What you would do is you would just take out enough of the fencing to make a cylinder that went all the way around, and then you just set it up just like that. That's going around some collard greens. The deer are not going to go into that. If you want, you could put a piece on top if you're concerned the deer would reach in. But a basic cylinder is going to protect your plant. And again, I really like the look because you can still see the plant growing. Here's another example, and this was made from a roll of fencing that was 4 feet wide. I use this to really make my composting bins, which I will link a video in the video description. If you haven't set up a composting bin yet, fall's a great time. Build the bin 4 feet wide and then just drop in leaves. You're gonna have beautiful leaf compost in about 12 months. So here's another raised bed, and it's just the basic fencing wire. Drop it in the back, cut the length, to the size that I want, drop it down here, let go. The deer are not going to get to the carrots. They came in here, they chewed them down once already. Got some pak choi, have some kale, which I don't know if you can see. Those are white flies, which I'll be doing a video on if you want to subscribe and follow me on managing pests in your garden. Also have a lot of videos on white flies. They tend to really like to come in the fall, go after your brassicas, in this case, bok choy. This is kohlrabi. They're on my cabbage, they're on my kale. I've been managing them. If I didn't do this video, I didn't realize they were on these little plants, so I need to take care of them. But again, this is just a nice, simple way to take care of your plants, to make sure deer don't get them. And you can do this, without having a fence around your garden. They're just not gonna come and get through there. Here's a quick tip on buying the fencing or wiring to build these different projects. It's gonna come in different sizes. So I bought this, and you can see how small or narrow the squares are right there. And as you come up to the top, they get larger. And this is really set up to be fencing so that it sits this way on the ground. The rabbits can't get through there, and then it, gets wider up top. And that's fine for this purpose. I just cut out a piece. It's gonna naturally want to coil because it's been wrapped up, length of the roll. And then if I was protecting my plants, I'm growing something that doesn't get too tall, I could just build something like this. You want smaller squares. Maybe you have a bird issue, and when you're trying to plant in August into the fall, or anytime really, when the seeds germinate, birds come in and they peck up the germinated seeds, the seedlings, and damage them. You could use something like this to protect the plants from the birds. You'd have to build a little bit of a cap maybe right there because a bird will jump into that. It's going to protect the plants. But you can, again, set something up like this, for really deer or for birds. Standard fencing looks more like this. This is what I use for my compost bins. 4 foot wide or 4 foot high roll, maybe 50 feet long, and you're gonna get squares like this. This is perfect for deer protection. Here's another part of my garden. Same raised bed design, same fencing right in here. And I'm growing cabbage and spinach. And I just wanted to show you the cap. The cap is real simple. It's just a piece of the fencing straightened out. And then when you cut it, you're gonna be left with these points on here, and they're sharp. You can just bend them down. But in this case, I just bent them so that they hook right on to the cage. I can open it if I wanted to, close it. But just in case you have rabbits, you could tighten this up. They're not gonna wanna go through here, and the deer are not gonna poke their heads in here. Luckily, the deer didn't see this side, or they would have chewed down all the cabbages. But again, I'm gonna keep stressing, because the biggest thing that I was worried about was having to cover all my plants and then uncover them with some sort of cloth, and then you can see the white cabbage butterfly over there. It's laying eggs on there for the green cabbage looper. So that's gonna chew holes in my brassicas. I can get smaller fencing that will actually box that moth out, or that butterfly out. It's a butterfly, not a moth. And then I would just put a cap on the end, and that would protect my brassicas from really having a problem with that white butterfly laying eggs on there. I had ag fabric, didn't like how it looked. It covered everything, but a nice, small squared fencing will keep that moth from getting through and getting to my brassicas. And then I could make the dome, or the top of the arc taller. So if I'm growing bigger plants inside, they can get, taller and grow inside of there. I can really change the design of these cylinders, these little rainbows, to whatever I want based on what I'm growing beneath them. So I was hoping to grow some broccoli in this space, and I'll say it again, deer got in, chewed the broccoli down. Now, let's pretend that this frame is not here. This is just an earth bed. Here's the design that I would use for that. You're still gonna cut a piece of the wire, how you want, whatever height. And again, it's gonna bend, it's gonna rainbow back up because it's been coiled. You can flatten this down if you want it lower. If you're having trouble, it's not doing what you want, just bend the wire till it gets into the right shape. And then set it up like this. I use a wooden brace, and it's just whatever width you want. Cut a notch in the end, and you would just push it in to one side like that, and then over here push it in to the other side. That's going to keep the rainbow open. You only really need one, depends on what you're doing, and you just build the design to work. This is easy to take down. Again, we can see through it. It will protect the broccoli from a deer coming in. Deer have a hard time seeing things up close anyway. They may see this, they may not, but when they go to try and get to your plant, they're gonna bump this and they're just gonna move on. They're not gonna try and figure out how to get under this. But I like that simple design here because you can really build this and drop it anywhere. It's inexpensive and it's gonna protect your plants. I can't say 100%, but nearly 100% if you cover them well, just using the basic fencing. Thanks so much for watching. Please check out my seed shop at therustedgarden.com. I sell tomato and pepper seeds, $1.75 a pack. All other seeds are only $1.50. And I sell seed starting supplies, neem oil, all kinds of different things. I really do appreciate the support. Please subscribe. And this is just, I think, the easiest, cleanest, simplest way to really protect your plants from deer. You don't need a fence. Real easy to manage, real easy to build. The only real cutting is to create these little V shapes in the wood to keep the cage open if you don't have a raised bed like you see here. I think part of design is keeping it simple, not overdoing it, and not paying a whole lot. You pay for the price of the fencing, scrap wood, any kind of wood. You can just build your spacers just like that. Again, thanks so much for watching.